Well, this is really important. And listen, challenge me. You disagree with me? I'm here. One open line, 800-655-MIKE, but I'm feeling good. I read this article by Peter Burfeind. We posted it in its entirety at mikeonline.com, but here's what he says. Beyond the typical takes on the election that give conservatives hope, we do appear to have kept the Senate, and we're going to win in Georgia, these two runoffs, and socialism and critical race theory lost. We have 5 long-term reasons to be hopeful. Here they are, and I want to break them down for you the way he writes about it. Number 1, final liberation from establishment Republicans. At some level, the left has to be jealous. For any chance of defeating Trump, look what they had to settle for. A dementia-addled 78-year-old fossil who spent 47 years in the Senate as a pandering politician straight out of central casting. But the Democrat establishment pushed him because he polled best against Trump. And as Democrats are so quick to remind us, science, data. He says, I remember those days. I remember that we were better off with somebody like McCain or Mitt Romney or Jeb Bush. Then along came Trump, dismantling the entire paradigm. One of the most beloved politicians in our history, he showed us how a successful American with a love for his country can do great things politicians have been promising for years. Meanwhile, the Democrats get to watch a doddering hack grapple with the wily Senator Mitch McConnell for 4 years, while trying to pick up the pieces of an economy they tanked to get Biden elected president and nothing else. He says you almost have to laugh. While they're locked into establishment mode for 4 years, pantomiming gravitas with their whole adults in the room shtick to impress the 7 remaining people left watching CNN, the right will be having a blast retaking the House, nurturing a new generation of Trump-like candidates, and choosing another unconventional leader for president in 2024. Number 2, germination of several movements. Let's get into that new generation of conservatives. Trump brought in a significant swath of working-class voters. The Blexit movement continues. With Trump's Hispanic gains, can we say that the whole demography is destiny theory? Officially ran out of juice in, of all places, the Rio Grande, Southern Florida. Number 3, Trump isn't going anywhere. This is a man who did 5 to 6 rallies a day, speaking an hour and a half at each one for 2 weeks after recuperating from COVID-19. He's a man who hates losing, and his family is completely invested in the movement he started. Number 4, the left is not in charge when we survive the meltdown. The left displayed a real logic problem this year. He says, I became alert to this problem when I heard Biden and others blame Trump for the COVID-19 deaths. Huh? Do people really fall this easily for this crap? Of course they do. That defines the leftist mind. The hive mind, the belief that agency doesn't reside in the individual, but in collective systems. That's how they think. And finally, number 5, America is still America. Americans distrust power. The left does well, appealing to that distrust. They milk the fallacy for everything it's worth. No more. The left is running their asylum now. They're great at manufacturing fear about the boogeyman behind the system, but in actual governance, they do nothing but lose. We're America. We left the tyrannies of the world to come here. It's a great piece. Check it out, mikeonline.com. 5 reasons conservatives should have hope for the future.